Good evening, class. I just want to say that I've thoroughly enjoyed this class, and I love working with each and every one of you guys. Um, Now, when we think of entrepreneurs, we think of people who started large companies or built large companies and corporations. However, there are other entrepreneurs who are average, everyday people who contributed greatly to an industry. And one such woman was Louise Thomas. Now, Louise Thomas was a black woman who grew up in Detroit. And during the World War II, she heard that Henry Ford was building the Willow Run bomber plant. Now, she had worked previously in administration at a library, but she wanted to contribute to the war effort. So she quit her job at the library and she got some training at a training place that taught her how to weld and taught her how to rivet sheet metal. And then after she was trained and they opened the Willow Run plant for the B-24 bomber in 1941, she went there to work. And she would go there and she would line up and she filled out her application to work there. But they would always take other people. They wouldn't hire her. And she would go there each day and wait in line and wait in line. And they would never take her to work. But after a while, she started talking with the black newspaper people around Detroit and said, you know, we ought to be able to contribute to the war effort as well. We ought to be able to do our part. And I want to do my part and I want to work. So that got national attention that she wasn't able to work. And FDR, President FDR, actually heard about this. And he didn't like it. And so he signed Executive Order 8802, which prohibited discrimination in the defense industry. It meant that no one who was building anything or making anything for the war effort would be allowed to discriminate against people. So Louise was able to go to work at Willow Run, and she was able to help build the B-24 Liberator bomber. Now, her dedication and persistence paved the way for millions of women, and especially women of color. She just wanted to be given a fair shot and to be taken seriously, and she was. She was building the B-24 Liberator bomber every day, and they eventually built 8,000, more than 8,000 bombers. And really, you know the rest of the story, because without Louise Thomas, there wouldn't be Rosie the Riveter. The famous Rosie the Riveter may have never come about or never come to light without the efforts of Louise Thomas. So Louise Thomas she had the entrepreneurial spirit, and we have to thank women like Louise Thomas for the famous Rosie the Riveter and her entrepreneurial spirit. And that's my person of interest. I've enjoyed this class, and I wish everyone the best in their continued studies. Take care.